Gemini, I'm Jophia Mind Tarot here with your June 2024 Tarot and Oracle card readings. I want to say happy birthday to all the May born and June Gemini, and I hope that you have a wonderful birthday season. So let's see what's happening in your reading for this month. We'll be going through the general energies, the 30-day predictions for the month, your love spread, your money and or career, as well as the advice from spirit. So let's begin. And then I also have some clarifiers here. So let's see what's happening for you, Gemini. So spirit, what are the general energies for the collective sign of Gemini for the month of June 2024? One more shuffle. Alright. Nothing came out that time. Let's see what's happening. Oh, okay, two at once. Alright, so at the top you have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So there's growth happening for you in the month of June. Success. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. This success card came out also for Cancer. So you can have Cancer in your chart and adversity. So you were able, with adversity here, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You successfully grew out of a situation or learned about yourself, about your, people around you. You matured out of a situation. There was success in something that was, quite challenging for you, which is good, and maybe it had to do with discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So it could be that you were steadfast in achieving a goal that was quite, that had hurdles, it was quite challenging, and you were able to, level up, grow out of it, mature. Then we have indecision and pride. Maybe you were battling these energies, or it could be that you are usually in a state of indecision, not quite knowing how to use the intuition, or maybe things weren't clear to you. Pride could also be like loving yourself, just like, let me see if I can find some clarifiers here, because this pride could be a good pride, or pride where it's not so good, but it has indecision here. So I don't know if this has to do with your self-esteem. Maybe your self-esteem. Maybe your self-esteem was low, so you had a whole, you had some difficulty in life because of your low self-esteem. And you're able to now see things for what they are, or see people for who they are, because you have leveled up. You have taken pride in yourself. You're making you were determined to look out for yourself. So take it as it resonates. This could be happening. Alright, so let's see what's going on for you for your 30-day prediction. So what is for the what? Maybe I'm tired. The 30-day, what are the 30-day predictions for the month of June 2024 for the Gemini Collective? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what are your 30-day predictions. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay. It's basically, yeah, I don't want to, yeah, almost jumped out. So this card also came out for Cancer. Yeah, but this is good because we do have the luck and happiness. Sun is also happiness here. And then we have this flowers. So this is excellent, really good energy. This could also mean love. Let me look at number 9 here. I always like to look over. There's so many cards, and you know. So flowers could be talking about beauty, a happy face is what I bring, a gift that warms your heart, joy and happiness. So we have it like twice. Happy, happy, happy. Wow. So there's a lot of happiness coming in for you in June, especially when you go out. You know, something you could meet a Leo here, because I can't help but see this sun card here. I'm hearing people could find you very beautiful, or very handsome. Yeah, code of lovers. Yep. So this is really nice. People could be admiring you. You know, someone could be thinking that you're quite valuable, quite desirable, because you put to bed or you put to rest energies that were not in your best interest. You know, you finally came out from the darkness into the light. So you're like I think this is Anubis. You're like this god here, this Egyptian god here of death. I believe this god or is the one that weighed people's heart. So it's like you weighing people's intentions. Like, you know, are you full of crap or are you actually genuine? You know, and when you're able to do that, you're able to tease out BS. You know, and move yourself towards, you know, you're seeing people for who they are more clearly, because the reason why you're able to see that is because your self-esteem has, you know, you have better self-esteem. Maybe in the past you didn't think you were much, or didn't think much of what your value was. You know, you didn't really focus in on your value too much. You figured that okay, everyone's the same, which everyone is, but some people have better intention than others. You know, and some people feed on other people who they consider, not that they don't really care about themselves, but they just it's hard to explain. If you don't have good self-esteem, you don't value yourself enough to be the gatekeeper to your own happiness, to the gatekeeper to your own self-preservation. You're kind of open to anything and everyone energetically. So I hope this means something to you. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Let's see what else it could mean. Let me clarify. Maybe it could be something totally different, but that's what I'm getting. Let's look at this mice here. Let's take up one card for all three and see if we can tease out another meaning. So maybe it could be something else. Let's see. Spirit, could you give me the what these could mean, what these cards could mean here? One more shuffle. I'll just take 3 cards at random, and then, if more cards are needed, then fine. So this card, you're waiting for news, package, letter. You're waiting. It's like, let me see. Are you full of crap, or are you decent, or should I waste my time, or, right? Then what is this? Okay, dealings, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's waiting for news, waiting on your intuition, waiting on, it doesn't have to be a man, it's just a person. Alright? Waiting to see them mess up, or waiting to see what will happen. If they're just there to undermine you, their energy. And what about this? Spirit. A period of ill health, depression. Yeah. Yeah, you could have been depressed, Gemini, for quite some time. For others of you, it may not be dealing with your, self-esteem. It could mean that someone was, depressed for quite some time until they heard some information about someone. Like, they're waiting for something to change in someone. That's just for a small number of you. Someone who doesn't have the best intention maybe is waiting to hear news from you, wanting to know if you if they're still relevant in your life or not. But with all this happiness here, you're gonna achieve this happiness because for the majority of you, you're able now to weigh people's intentions. Alright, so what is happening for the Gemini collective in terms of their love life? This could be self-love. I always say this, but I'm going to say it for the newcomers. This could be self-love, platonic love, friendship, family, or romantic love. Let's see, Spirit, what is happening for the Gemini collective in terms of their love life? Thank you, Spirit. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that was quick. One card came out for Cancer. Ooh, it went out and then went back in, but love begins wanted to come out, but it was in the reverse. So in the reverse, it usually means unrequited love. So I just want to mention it, but it almost came out, So it's like, does it want to pop up? This unrequited, dealing with people who don't return your affection, your good intention. So under the deck we have, I'm sorry, at the bottom of the deck we have awareness. This is the magician. This is your intuition. This is that death card there. Well, it's not death, it's coffin, which is the Anubis card. Yeah. Okay. So with so to it's putting an end to, because this is like the divorce card, you know, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It could also mean Six of Pentacles could also talk about equal give and take. So you are aware of people that don't give equally, you know. That's why the Ace of Cups in the reverse wanted to come out. You're aware of that. You're aware that unrequited love or no equal give and take is something to be aware of. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, a positive movement forward. You're not moving positively in this situation, right? Because you're aware of people who, you're not working on situations or with people who no longer give back to you equally in the same way. Yeah, there's no transformation there. So that's pretty straightforward. So the waiting game, and we have suffering in silence. So we're no longer waiting for situations that keep us in our head. You're not no longer suffering in silence. You're no longer wondering when this person will call. You're no longer waiting for them to return any affection, any love for you. That's done. That's gone. You know? No longer walking around in circles in your mind, or actually walking around in circles, yeah? Because with this tree here in the reverse, it's not growing. A tree cannot grow upside down without any soil, or at least not in a healthy way. Okay? This woman is this person. I don't want to say woman, because you know, newcomers might come on here and think, oh well, this is only for women, and I don't want, you know, there are a lot of women or men on this card, and but I'm showing this person here is like at the mountaintop trying to gain a better perspective on things. But there's no reason for you to do that now, because you already understand. You already get it, Gemini. You already know what's up. Okay. So this is pretty straightforward here. Let's see what's happening in terms of your money and or career. What is happening for the Gemini collective in terms of their money and or career? Thank you, Spirit. It's your birthday season, and yeah, you're feeling yourself, and it's good because you realize how valuable you are. So let's see, what's going on in your money and your career. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so we have back and forth. Probably trying to make a decision on something. Alright, why not? Okay, so victim mentality. Okay, so deserving, joyous. So I don't think right now, I think you may be feeling a little bit run over for an opportunity or for something that you think that is yours or you believe that is yours, it's not really bringing you happiness. You think that you deserve this opportunity, which you may as well, you may deserve it, but yeah, I think. Hmm, I think right now your head is like filled up with, feeling a little bit beat down in terms of work. You may need some more. You may need some training, or maybe you're seeking some kind of advice or yeah, counsel from those around you, people that can provide you some kind of assistance. I also think about this like dealing with like counselor. I'm hearing counselor, even though it doesn't say professional. It's like could be that something that you do for work is not bringing you the joy that you it once did. It could be many of those things. Um, yeah, I think you're contemplating, you know, yeah, you're contemplating a position or career that is not bringing you the success that it promised. Because the reason why I say that it promised, because with great achievement here, this is almost like a wedding. It's something that's anticipated. Like a celebration of something, and you are back and forth on something that didn't bring that sense of achievement, sense of fulfillment that you thought it would have had. Yeah, and you're not able to bring forward any. You're not able to make any changes right now. You're kind of back and forth on a situation that's not quite promising or hadn't been promising to you in a while. So you're kind of in a state of the why me's, or the what can I do about this? I feel stuck, or feeling emotional, time is running out kind of thing, or feeling under pressure. Maybe you think, maybe some of you think that you deserve this situation. For a small number of you. So, if you feel at liberty to let me know what this is. I mean, we have a little time, I believe. Let's see how much time. Okay. So let's see. I can find out what this great achievement talks about, and you can see if this applies to you. This is on the events number one. So in the reverse it says this card reverse indicates some difficulties around career and personal pursuit. Yeah, there may be a delay. Yep. So what you seek may be unavailable, just as I said. But Spirit is saying it's time to step back and take a break and take a fresh look. And with this victim mentality here, you could be feeling a sense of overwhelm because things are not moving like you think it should. So, in terms of yourself here, you have your self-esteem here, but you think you're not able to manifest some kind of changes that you want in your work. You feel kind of stuck there. So let's see what is the advice from your guides, from spirit? What is the advice? Right? What is the advice for the Gemini collective in terms of this spread here, these spreads? You know, what is the advice in general? You know, I like to look at the guidebooks because they also provide additional um, feedback. Maybe I can get one sense about it, but then when I look at the cards, it could be saying something like totally different. So let's see. Or something in addition. Death. It's not actual death. It just means like transformation. Oh, a card flew out. Alright, let me grab that card. Give me a second. Alright. Alright. Oh, okay. So we have compromise, master teacher. Compromising what? Celebration. So this compromise card makes me think of a delay, because with compromise celebration it makes me think that your um your success is imminent. It's just that it's a bit delayed, and you'll see why with epiphany here. Okay, because what is an epiphany? Epiphany is a sudden realization, right? So when it manifests for you, you would understand why there was a delay. Okay, you'll get it. You'll understand and be like, oh, okay. Because I feel this way too sometimes, you know. Everyone has, you know, where you feel, okay, why is something not happening? You know? No matter how much I try, it's not moving forward. But then on the other side of it, it's like, oh, I see why now. You know? So I always try and ask spirit to, you know, I know you can see further ahead than I can, you know, but give me the peace. You know, and sometimes I get the peace, I feel the peace, and at other times I really have to dig down deep and, you know, try to find the peace, you know. I mean, we're all human. So we have death and discontent. So you're waiting for something to change, and in June you may be feeling a sense of, you know, a lack of inspiration, you know, maybe feeling a sense of unhappiness. You are here in the background while everyone in the foreground, while everyone else in the background is rejoicing. Or at least that's how you feel. It's like you're watching everyone have a good time and you're not a part of it. You're here shielded in the darkness while everyone here is in the light. You have to deal with people with masks or situations where it's deceptive while everyone here is free, you know? So you could be, maybe that's what that victim mentality comes from. But there will be changes, and your spirit guides are with you. There's some transformation, some changes happening for you with that here. And one more, let me just read one more thing from the guidebook with that. It says, as hard as it seems this may be to admit, it's time to give up on your present efforts and walk away from a situation that has no more life in it. Okay, so maybe that's the state you're in. You feel like you want to walk away from something that makes you unhappy. But I just felt inspired to give you that additional information I did before I read this. Yeah. Whether it is a dead-end job, a relationship that has run its course, or pattern of behavior in you that's no longer getting you what you want, recognize that it isn't working anymore. Mm-hmm. So the good news is that the worst has already occurred, and it will not get any worse than this, and soon a new day will dawn. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, you'll see the other side of this, in terms of your work situation. And yeah, even this year, there's changes afoot. Okay? So I hope this helped, Gemini, and I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? Take care, Gemini. Have a happy birthday season. Bye.